As the show goes on with Earl Williams.
On that train, come and get it day. Won't it be fun when we're done and one is hay? That's the time things will come your way. On that train, come and get it day. I'll get my gal a calico gown. I'll get my mule to take her of ground. Forward is come from Gabriel's horn. The earth beneath your plow is the button and now it's yours. Glory time's coming for to stay. On that great train, come and get it day. Says here, says it in the good book, it says, a mighty morning is nigh, universal 4th of July. Come and get your freedom and pardon. On that train, come and get it day. Won't it be fun when we're done and one is hay? That's the time things will come your way. On that train, come and get it day. My gal will have that calico gown. Her feet will dance all over the ground. Forward is come from Gabriel's horn. The earth beneath your plow is button and now it's yours. Glory time's coming for to stay. On that great train, come and get it and keep it and share it. Great, come and get it day. Tell me why I think of you yet. I know I'll never be free. What has happened to me? Tell me why. When we danced until 3, tell me why my heart couldn't see. I never dreamed of romance, never gave it a chance. But when I think of how you looked that day in your gown of silk and lace, I should have known the day you came my way that this was the time and the place. Tell me why I keep fooling my heart when I know it was love from the start. Why don't we give it a try?
day is gone and the night comes on, and the birds have sought their nest. The shadows fall in a darkening fall, and the weary world has rest. The stars are always one by one, the whispering breezes are still. The moon shining bright with a radiant light is silvering valley on the hill. Moonbeam shining soft above, let me beg of you, find the one I dearly love, tell her I'll ever be true. Fate may part us, years may pass, future all unknown. Still my love will ever prove faithful to her alone. Old men of Morocco, old men of Morocco, stand, old band of reckless fellows of Morocco, stand. Oh, be to anyone who shall try to discover us. Oh, be to anyone who shall try to discover us. So haul and you men of reckless men, old men of Morocco, stand, and the reckless fellows of Morocco, stand.
Patsy, the men can be proud of themselves. You know, the French don't build dams very well. They just don't stand up under dynamite.
It'll teach them not to cut off the water supply of our tribes.
If it weren't for you, Red Shadow, every oasis in our desert would be dry.
And we're not finished yet. Tomorrow, the last section of the French railroad track goes down. A little more dynamite, then it goes up.
Sunset approaches. We must part now. Red Shadow, once again, my people are indebted to you. It is truly a blessing of Allah that He's opened the eyes of at least one Frenchman to the injustices inflicted upon my people.
I hope someday this dynamiting of dams will stop. It's difficult living with the French these days.
Until the signal fires are lit.
Till we ride again. Over the ground, there comes a sound. It is a drum, drum, drum of hoofbeats in the sand. Quiver with fear if you are near. It is the thunder of the shadow and his band. And all who thunder learn to understand the triumph. Oh, so we sing as we are riding. Oh, it's a time you'd best be hiding low. It means the rips are abroad. Go before you've bitten the sword. Oh, that's the sound that comes to warn you. Oh, in the night or early morning. If you're the Red Shadow's foe, the rip will strike with a blow that brings you woe. Hiding low, it means the rips are abroad. Go before you've bitten the sword.
Feel the red shadows hold, the red will strike with a blow that brings you war.
Pigeon lights upon the sand, swift as a tiger he will grip his hand, lost with the tiger shark of fury. Oh, it's a maid of glory, soft as the pigeon lights upon the sand, swift
measure
nothing that I know here on this earth good enough for you. So if I want to show you all your worth, I'd have to try shopping up in the blue. I'll buy you a star, not just a star, but the best one in the sky. You'll have a cloud to sleep on, a cloud as light as an angel's sigh. A fine silver chain made from the rain of a summer afternoon. I'll buy you a star, my darling, but I won't rest until I buy the moon. I touch your hands and my arms grow strong, like a pair of birds that burst with song. My eyes look down at your lovely face, and I hold the world in my embrace. Younger than springtime are you, softer than starlight are you, warmer than winds of June are the gentle lips you gave me. Gayer than laughter are you, sweeter than music are you, angel and lover, heaven and earth are you to me. And when your youth and joy invade my arms and fill my heart as now they do, then younger than springtime am I, gayer than laughter am I, angel and lover, heaven and earth am I. With you.
The sun whose rays are all ablaze with ever-living glory does not deny his majesty. He scorns to tell a story. He won't exclaim, I blush for shame, so kindly be indulgent. But fierce and bold in fiery gold, he glories all diligence upon her face or shyness. She bore a light that through the night mankind may all acclaim her. And truth to tell, she lights up well, so I for one don't blame her. Pray make no mistake, we are not shy. We're very wide awake, the moon and I. Pray make no mistake, we are not shy. We're very wide awake, the moon and I.
The flowers that bloom in the spring, tra-la, breathe promise of merry sunshine. As we merrily dance and we sing, tra-la, we welcome the hope that they bring, tra-la, of a summer of roses and wine, of a summer of roses and wine. And that's what we mean when we say that a thing is welcome as flowers that bloom in the spring. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, the flowers that bloom in the spring. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. The flowers that bloom in the spring have nothing to do with the case, for I've got to take under my wing a most unattractive old thing, with a caricature of a face, with a caricature of a face. And that's what I mean when I say or I sing. Oh, bother the flowers that bloom in the spring, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, bother the flowers of spring. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. The flowers that bloom in the spring, tra-la, breathe promise of merry sunshine. As we merrily dance and we sing, tra-la, we welcome the hope that they bring, tra-la, of a summer of roses and wine, of a summer of roses and wine. And that's what we mean when we say that a thing is welcome as flowers that bloom in the spring. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, the flowers that bloom in the spring. Tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la.
My heart was frozen, even as the earth that covered thee forever from my sight. All thoughts of happiness expired at birth. Within me naught but black and down through the winter sunshine, snowflakes came, all shimmering like two silver butterflies. They seem to whisper softly, my dear name.
an hour in my poor heart, so seeming dead of whose fragrance in my life shall ever be. The tender, sacred memory of They ask me how I knew my true love was true. I, of course, replied, something here inside cannot be denied. They said, someday you'll find all who love are blind. When your heart's on fire, you must realize smoke gets in your eyes. So I chop them and I gaily laugh to think they could doubt my love. Yet today my love has flown away. I am without my love. Now laughing friends deride, tears I cannot hide. So I smile and say, when a lovely flame dies, smoke gets in your eyes. Costanzo, tirone del cuore medie sia, re d'intorno, indomina vedo. Se il mio cuore l'inferno non chiedo, meglio ad una che ad altra beltà. La costoro alternenza in qua dono, di chi fa solitiare so di questa mi t'organizza forse un'altra, ma non sarà un'altra, forse l'altra, domani lo sarà. La Costanzo, tirone del cuore medie sia, ma qual mobre crudele, so chi vuole si savi fedele, non l'amore se non de libertà. E Maria Silvia lo suo furore, e gli amanti le smanie, del rido, ancor d'argo, in ginocchi di filo, sei mi punto, sei mi punto. bring back the thrill of the love that we shared when you cared, when hand in hand I thought you, only you'd understand. Bring back the thrill of the wonderful life that we planned, only we two, never lonely when I was with you. For we loved and we laughed in the sun, and the time that we spent was such fun. But I never thought we could part when I gave you my heart. So while you're away, night and day I will pray for you still. I'll wait until you return and you bring back the thrill. For we loved and we laughed in the sun, and the time that we spent was such fun. But I never thought we could part when I gave you my heart. So while you're away, night and day I will pray for you still. I'll wait until you return and you bring back the thrill. tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? Another love before my time made your heart sad and blue, and so my heart is paying now for things I didn't do. In anger, unkind words are said that makes the teardrops start. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? There was a time when I believed that you belonged to me, but now I know your heart is shackled to a memory. The more I learn to care for you, the more we drift apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart? I tried so hard, my dear, to show that you're my every dream. Yet you're afraid each thing I do is just some evil scheme. A memory from your lonesome past keeps us so far apart. Why can't I free your doubtful mind and melt your cold, cold heart?
Come, boys, we're sounding a boys, for education should be scientific safeguard. Don't waste your time to come, boys, for every prudent student studies with a floor. So far, so well to treat boys, but you will not because you don't you hesitate. Now you get denied, it isn't on account of shyness. You have your lectures by this, and taking you if undergraduate.
Come, boys, and don't waste the time with Dr. Boys, for every truly good and burning premature.
I should like, without undue reiteration of the ego, to explain how very hard I find it is to make my pay go round among my vulgar creditors. I'm fearfully in debt, for I always have afforded anything that I could get. But I must say I've enjoyed the best of what there is in life. I've been lucky in my love affairs. I've never had a wife, but I summon little interest in the dry affairs of state. And the businessmen who call on me are coldly left to wait. For every day is ladies' day with me. I'm quite at their disposal all the while, and my pleasure it is double if they come to me in trouble. For I always find a way to make them smile, the little darlings. I've no doubt I should have married long ago. It's the proper thing to do, you'll all agree. But I never could find any fun in wasting all my time on one. So every day is ladies' day with me. There are certain things, of course, one has to do in my position, such as raising cornerstones to open up an exposition. But I've trained all my assistants that in affairs like this, to have local beauties present, whom the governor may kiss. I always am expected to be gracious and gallant, and always give my citizens exactly what they want. This wouldn't be so difficult if all of them were men. But when most of them are ladies, well, that's something else again. For every day is ladies' day with me. I'm quite at their disposal all the while, and my pleasure it is double if they come to me in trouble. For I always find a way to make them smile, the little darlings. I've no doubt I should have married long ago. It's the
the proper thing to do, you all agree. But I never could find any fun in wasting all my time on one. So every day's Ladies' Day with me.
Once upon a time, many years ago, wonderful princess, peeping through the trap, thought that death was torturing her soul. Then a gypsy came, called to her by name, wooed her with a song, and to open strong. All the like a living lay to me beneath the summer moon. All I ask of life is love to listen to the songs that you sing. My spirit's like a bird on the wing. Your melodies are soaring, soaring. Call to me with some barbaric song. Now you hold me in your breath. Leave to me for just
Why, Killarney's lakes and fells, emerald isles and winding bays, mountain paths and woodland dells, memory ever fond its grace. Conscious nature loves our land, beauty wanders everywhere. Footprints leave on many a land, but our home is surely there. Angels fold their wings and rest in that Eden of the West. Beauty's home, Killarney, ever a fair Killarney.
Have you ever heard the story of how Ireland got its name? I'll tell you so you'll understand from whence old Ireland came. No wonder that we're proud of that dear land across the sea. For here's the way me dear old mother told that tale to me. Sure, a little bit of heaven fell from out the sky one day, and nestled on the ocean in a spot so far away. And when the angels found it, sure it looked so sweet and fair, they said, suppose we leave it, for it looks so peaceful there. So they sprinkled it with stardust just to make the shamrocks grow. It's the only place you'll find them, no matter where you go. Then they dotted it with silver to make its legs so grand. And when they had it finished, so they called it Ireland. If I love you, time and again I would try to say all I'd want you to know. If I love you, words wouldn't come in an easy way. Round in circles I'd go, longing to tell you, but afraid and shy. I'd let my golden chances pass me by. Soon you'd leave me, off you would go in the mist of day. Never, ever to know how I love you. If I love you. Save me a dream when stardust fills the sky, when the moon is high. Think of me, thinking of you. Save me a dream if you have one to spare. Make believe I'm there, darling, sharing your dream. I know that we were always And when the dawn breaks through, it may all come true if you save me a
hab dich zu belieb. Ich dreig auf dich ein Hass. Ich hab dich zu belieb. Zu sein auf dir in Kass. Ich hab dich zu belieb. Zu sein auf dir Garbes. Anarikas, ich weiß, ich hab dich lieb. Hab dir mein Leben, hab ich gegeben, mein Herz in meine Kummer. Ich bin krank, nur mein Gedanke zu belieb, zu sein auf die Garbes, Anarikais, ich weiß, ich hab dich lieb. Hab dir mein Leben, hab ich gegeben, mein Herz in meine Kummer. Ich bin krank, nur mein Gedanke nicht hinkommen. Ich hab dich zu belieb, zu sein auf die Gabes, Anarikais, ich weiß, ich hab dich lieb.
Yours is my heart alone, and without you, life holds no charm. Yours, every thought I own, I love the theme of every dream. So make my life seem worthwhile, your loving eyes and the spell of your smile. There is no song half so sweet to me as your voice whispering, I love you, dear. When far away or near you, in dreams I seem to hear you, and yielding to your fascination, I kneel to you in adoration, dear. You alone, my queen, shall reign, and my heart you enchain. All day I sigh for you, and my nights full of dreams. I live or die for you, my adored vision bright. Yours is my heart alone, and without you, life holds no charm.